Vlog number 3 in 2013 Sprint Cup predictions, and we're going to talk about, since it's number 3, talk about Richard Childress Racing, synonymous with the number 3, now running the 3 in both the Nationwide and the trucks, and therein lies the problem with Richard Childress Racing. Not running the 3. I'm all for bringing the 3 back. I was a Big E fan. I've said that before. Okay, here's my problem with Childress Racing. Richard Childress has 2 grandsons. One, Austin Dillon, running Nationwide, contended for the championship last year. Ty Dillon, running trucks, also contended for the championship last year. Well, that's all well and good, but those efforts are taking away from his cup efforts. He is putting so much time and probably money into them and taking it off the top, off the cup side. He's hurting the cup. Last year, Kevin Harvick happened to win one race, and only Harvick made the chase. Jeff Burton, I like Jeff Burton, but frankly, and Jeff Burton said himself, 2013 is a make or break season. It's time for him to retire. Get back to Harvick for a minute. It's pretty well known Harvick is going to Stewart-Haas Racing after this year, whether it be in a 4th car or Newman will leave or Danica Patrick will leave. Nobody knows. Childress is also going to lose Budweiser and Jimmy John's after this year. But until Richard Childress's grandsons come to Cup, his Cup teams are going to suffer. And I hate to see it. Childress used to have one of the strong Cup teams back in the 80s when the Big E was driving. And even after Big E's death, Harvick had some fantastic seasons. Jeff Burton had some good runs in Childress equipment. And let's talk about the 3rd Cup driver, Paul Menard. Well, all I got to say is go watch my Rich Kid video. Rich Kid NASCAR driver's video, for kind of the feelings on drivers like Paul Menard and others. Yeah, Paul Menard won the Brickyard on fuel mileage, but if you want to see one-hit wonders, see Bobby Hillin, Richard Brooks, and there's some others that only won one race in their career. Phil Parsons only ever won one Cup race in their career, so that's Paul Menard. Harvick might luck into the chase. Burton would be a wild card if they could get their act together and win a couple races, maybe, but doubtful. And Paul Menard will never make the chase. Pure and simple. He is not consistent enough. Paul Menard would be struggling at his local Saturday night short track if his daddy's name wasn't John Menard. Yeah, he bought a Cup ride. Pure and simple. He bought the ride. Now, I know people disagree and say Paul Menard can drive, but give me a break. That's been my take on Childress. Next up, and probably the last one for today, if I can get it uploaded, will be Hendrick Motorsport.